Good afternoon. Good evening. How you doing? What's happening? Uh, Hope most of y'all are taking your Midol, your Prozac, your Ritalin, your promethazine, all of what is needed to stay off the suicide hotline.
Oh
Yeah,
my!
I just smoked the
Uh,
whole one.
I ain't
and,
do nothing.
and was not but in either case, it is I, OGBigsam, aka Mr. White, on this no reaction Monday. Uh,
Come on, baby, throw that motherfucker right now.
it is a wet Monday, a cool Monday, an okay Monday. Um, it is a no information Monday. It is a uh get in front of a microphone on a live stream and say idiotic thing Monday. Um, I mean, but hey, it's freedom of speech. But I don't think anywhere in that it says freedom to be stupid. I don't think it's anywhere in there that said it's freedom to ignite a lying narrative, or promote a lying narrative, or pretend to be an analyst. But I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
I try to stay in Miss White Network lane. Uh, how's everyone doing today?
Relax,
How's everyone doing? Everybody okay? You good?
relaxing. We're relaxing,
Mhm.
sir. That's what we're doing.
Everybody all right?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
I believe that it may. Congratulations to the Los Angeles Dodgers on back-to-back championships. Um, Shout out to Freddie Freeman. And What his name? The pitcher. Is it Baumgartner? I
Mm.
think. Which I know the one he's retiring. Being able to go out on top. Um, Shout out to both teams on a fantastic series. It had everything that you want to have in a World Series, including the Game 7. You had monumental home runs. You had, dramatic home runs, dramatic base hits,
What up?
dramatic
What up?
moments.
What's happening, Mucho?
Exciting pitching. It was. I ranked that World Series runs right up there to me, to the World Series with us and the Twins back in '90, um, which went all the way down to a Game 7. Both starting pitchers, you know what I'm saying, was down to in extra innings. I put it up there in that category. But congratulations to the Dodgers. Much love, tip of the hat to the Toronto Blue Jays. They will be back. They will be back. Shout out to Vlad Jr. And all those guys over there. Hell of a job. Just came up a hit or two short. You know what I'm saying? But congratulations to the Dodgers. Those are my opening thoughts to start this day. Any of you guys got any thoughts on this World Series? I know, or not.
Well, just the same thing. Congratulations to him. I was team Blue Jays. I was rooting for them to win, but it is what it is. Yeah, like you said, congratulations to them.
No.
Yeah.
Corey. Yeah, you probably would say that now after you done dried all the sweat off. Don't even sit there and try to act like y'all wasn't worried. No, don't do that. Don't disrespect Toronto like that. Now, don't do that. Don't do that, Corey. Cause y'all, it would don't act now. Them bats over there in Toronto's had y'all sweating a little bit. Now, come on, let's be a little bit more respectful than that now. Come on now. Come on. I give you the nod on the back to bat now, but don't be disrespectful to the Toronto Blue Jays like that, man. Don't. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you'd have swept, then I could understand that statement. But, bro, game 7? Game 7? Come on now. You want to sit there and say, I wasn't worried or wasn't concerned? Stop, man. Stop now. Don't do that. Don't be disrespectful like that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. You know, I'm just saying, you know, it was a hell of a series played by both teams. You know what I'm saying? Pitching it and otherwise. Pitching, timely hitting, good base running, good defense in the outfields, good arms, all of that. Everything that you would want in a World Series, you got in this World Series.
Yeah, and much love, much respect to my guy Freddie.
Yeah. 3 chips. He's working on he's adding some, you know what I'm saying, some bits to his resume when he do decide to sit it on down. Looking to me like I give him maybe 2 more years at this particular point. I think he's playing right now still just to be distracted from what is the chaos that is his home life and marriage. I think once the dust and the storms settle on that it's going to be some major movement and some major happenings, you know, on what he's going to do with the rest of his life. And I don't think it's going to involve the current missus. So,
how long he been in the league now?
What are we talking? 10? I want to say 10.
10
or 11. It may be longer. It may be
Dang,
longer.
that's crazy. It don't seem like that long.
You know what I'm saying? I think about right here at 10. I think because he came in and he stayed through the rebuild. And that was like a 3-year period. I think about right at 10. Right at 10 or 11. I may be wrong. 14. 14. Yeah, he spent 10 with us. I was, yeah. Yeah, it's 14. You know what I'm saying? I see with the way things are set up over there with the Dodgers and him and what they have, I could see maybe 2, maybe 3 more years out of him. You know what I'm saying? He's playing good ball. He's managing to stay healthy. You know, and whatnot. I could see 2, maybe 3 more seasons out of him before he hangs it up. And if he gets 1 or 2 more, you know, he's gonna he's gonna end up in some rarefied conversations. First baseman, you know, and otherwise, you know, Golden Glove, you know, GOAT first baseman, things of that nature. Shoot, he get 2, 3, he get 2, 3 more. It's gonna be made for some interesting conversations. He would be in over there that first base spot. You know,
he already a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I mean that's that. Yeah, I think it's a foregone conclusion. At this point of being first ballot. You know, it's just where is it gonna land when it's all over with?
Right.
You know, that's gonna be the thing. Yeah, he has an MVP. Honestly he should have 2. He should have 2. I mean, but that's another conversation. But again, you know, shout out to Fred, man, and much love to him, and you know, and what he's doing over there, and you know, and his contribution to that, you know what I'm saying, star-studded squad over there. and going back to back. Um, you know, and see, the Blue Jays played the Dodgers good in the World Series, but they had a 3-2 series, and you can't leave the door open. Yeah, game six. I had that feeling when they didn't close. You know, elimination games, especially in baseball, are hard to come back from when you're in that position and you can't close.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have a monumental point right there. But you know, again, that I think that team and the way they're built and what they have, they I think they'll be back. I think they'll be back. I think they'll be back. I literally, and I think they will be back in the AL. You know what I'm saying? The championship series. They're built to be right back there. And then from that on, it's up to them. Because you have some teams that are doing the thing. Them Seattle Mariners, you know, they're on the come up. You know what I'm saying? The Yankees on the come up. You know what I mean? You know, so I think they're built to stand it. You know, I think they get one more ace into that pitching staff in that rotation, and you can pencil them in over there in the AL. You know, but hey, like I said, congratulations to the Dodgers on back to back. Tip of the hat to Toronto Blue Jays and their playoff run, their monstrous playoff run. They have some bats that are going to stand some time. They also got some decisions to make on some paychecks they got to hand out. But I think they'll handle it very well. That GM over there has been putting in good work. They've been doing good work in solidifying young talent into their farm system. You know, and they have a second generation talent over there. You know, I remember seeing Junior with his dad on the field running, trying to chase down a baseball down the first base line and falling on his face on the first base bag.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah, and to see him in that game when it was over with to making the World Series, it was an emotional moment. You know, it just where he came from and where he is and where he's going. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that young man, you know what I'm saying, making the family and his daddy proud. You know what I'm saying? He was proud, daddy was proud papa in them stands, you know. You know what I'm saying? You know, so hey, just wanted to, you know, start it off with that right there. Um the the Atlanta Falcons on yesterday went to Foxborough. And if you saw me during the halftime show, I had a very poignant point, and I'm still standing on it, even though certain things went the way it did. But this is one particular facet of Jeff Albrecht's ability to coach and call a game. His inability to identify mismatches going against us and not adjust, and you know what I'm saying, personnel wise. And then by the time by the time you did adjust, you know what I'm saying, the young man Douglas was hot. He was already in the momentum of making plays. You know, Brick, you're getting exposed. You know, because you're exposing yourself being stubborn. I mean, you know, yeah, you can be comfortable with some of your athletes, but you know, you got to understand when you got an opposing guy that runs a 4-2, 4-1 possibly. You have to identify that and recognize that immediately, and make the necessary adjustments personnel wise to get a faster guy, corner or whatever the case may be, you know, and then on top of that, you know what I'm saying, put a hit on that motherfucker coming off the line. Get up on it. Get up on it. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said during the halftime show yesterday, thank God for Jalen Walker. Jalen Walker would turn that game around. Jalen Walker would turn that damn game around.
Welcome back.
You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Now, you know, a lot of people have been on their bullshit or you know, in their feelings or whatnot about this game. I have no thoughts or no feelings one way or the other about the missed extra point. It is what it is. It is what it is right there, because we had 2 opportunities after that to win the game. If you're sitting here and you're hung up on the missed extra point, well, I mean, again, that's the you problem, because we had 2 opportunities after that to make plays to win the game. You know, and that's just, you know, me of that point. But you know, the thing that stood out to me the most on yesterday's game was Brick's inability to adjust or detect or you know what I'm saying, diagnose the mismatch problem that we had with that young boy Douglas. I'm just saying that just me. You know what I'm saying? You guys, you know what I'm saying? Because anybody can start your thoughts on that.
Well, me personally, it might have been a bit too late, but I think Ulbrich ended up making those adjustments.
Yeah, he did. But I'm just saying. I mean, you don't identify at the moment when you see what they were doing, which should have been identified early in that second
Earlier.
quarter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't wait till the
Second
late
half.
third or you know what I'm saying, or fourth quarter to make that adjustment. You know, that type of that right there, what you were doing in the fourth quarter, you should have been doing in the first half.
Gotta be quicker than that. Mm-hmm.
You know, just you know.
Yeah. But I had to also try to look at it as not a fan, because if it was any other game, any other team that I'm not a fan of, I would say it was a good game.
Yeah, it
And
was.
Yeah, it just sucked. Yeah, I was hung up on the missed field goal kick, but like
The missed
I
extra
said,
point.
we did have other opportunities. The missed extra point, which all would have tied the game. And if you look at all the stuff afterwards, could have won the game. But the going on what was it, 30-20, kind of irritated me. I would have liked for us to you know, maybe dump it short, try to get some yards where we could get a short fourth down opportunity or something like that. And
Now, you know
yeah,
what? Now you say something. I'm, and I hate to even remotely say anything about it, but you know, it as blaring as it was, that intentional grounding call on us was
yes,
egregious. It was
it was.
egregious. You know, and yeah, I'm still maintaining we had opportunities, you know what I'm saying, But that call right there, when you had Bijan in the vicinity, I'm like, really? You really make that call right there? You throw the flag on that right there, right there. You decide the game right there with that call.
It was two things. I heard somebody on the defense was clapping, and that what you just said, yeah.
Yeah, it was just like a lot that was suspiciously, you know what I'm saying, antagonistic against us on yesterday. You know, that call and Brick, to me, what stuck in my craw, but also at the same time, after the missed kick, we still had two opportunities to win this game.
Mm-hmm.
Now, given the situation, here's somewhat of my slight silver lining to it. Okay, there. I saw a fight that I hadn't seen in this team since the Commanders game. You know what I'm saying? There was different play. We played well enough to win, I guess is what I'm trying to say. We played
So
well
like
enough to
that was
win.
all the players.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
was
We
all
played well
players.
enough to win. At this point, it's just there was two wasted performances on yesterday. Because Penix played a hell of a game.
Yes, he did.
He played a hell of a game. You know what I'm saying? And on the defensive side of the ball, Jalen Walker in the second half changed the momentum of this game, kept us in the game with big plays and small plays and energy. It's just you're in a state where, you know what I'm saying, you want to sit on certain things, but at the same time you look like, okay, all right, they played their ass off. Okay. Yeah, the miss extra point, it sucked, but that's from a big picture perspective, that's not why we lost. Because we had two opportunities, you know what I'm saying? And that intentional grounding call, it burns, it sucks, and it was an egregious flag. It just was. It was.
Didn't McGarry get a flag too? Was that
Yep.
on that? Was that after the kick?
I think so.
Yeah,
think
that was pretty crucial too.
He said, I see the Packers fans saying fire Matt LaFleur. I'm like, you guys listen, when look, I saw the game, you know, what's going on there. A lot of because and I know some Packer fans, and I had that conversation. And a lot of people are prisoner of the moment, you know what I'm saying, type of reaction. And I was just like, all right, okay.
Oh, they must have lost yesterday. I ain't see it. It must have been bad or something.
Oh man, it was that was another hell of a game. It was just there was there was a lot of bullshit on yesterday on the whole. Look for Andy Reid to have a crash out moment. Yeah, it was a lot of bullshit to air yesterday. It was, you know, look, man. Well, me too. You know, a lot. What's wrong with up there in Washington? You can't see that's you're not being accountable if you're blaming what's wrong in Washington on Dan Quinn, and I'm just keeping it a book. Your star quarterback cannot stay healthy.
Oh
okay.
yeah.
And some of your star pieces besides your quarterback and your number one receiver cannot stay healthy. Okay,
Running back.
you know what I'm saying? And you know, one of your bigger and better parts of your offensive line cannot stay healthy. I mean, you know, you can't blame injuries on the coach. I mean, but I guess when you can't find a logical and reasonable and way to blame, it lands on, you know what I'm saying, the coach. But that's just, you know what I'm saying. Joe Flacco threw for 400 yards with a bad shoulder. We set Penix for a Michael. Okay. You would you have now? Okay, let's hypothetically speaking, we run Penix out there last week in that game, and that bone bruise go from a bone bruise to a possible another hit on the same said knee, which turned to a hyperextension or a busted kneecap. You know what I'm saying? Then what?
Flacco a veteran, man.
Because I've had a bone bruise on I've had, you know what I'm saying, inside there up under the kneecap. I've had that. I know what that feels like, and I know what it looks like. And you really cannot compare, you know what I'm saying, the two. Okay, you cannot compare the two. And I mean, let's look. How bad was Flacco's shoulder? How really bad was it? I mean, if there was no hitch in his throwing motion, so how bad are we talking? It's not even the same. We're not even in the same ballpark.
And he fighting to stay on the field.
You know what I'm saying? We're not even in the same ballpark, man. Look, you know what I'm saying? It made sense to sit Penix to get that treatment and to get that swelling down and to get that tenderness down, and instead of putting him out there and with the play calling as asphyxiating as bad as it was and is, and him being put in this situation to take those kind of hits. Are you serious? Come on now, we gotta do what makes sense. We gotta think about what makes sense. You want to continuously put your quarterback in a situation where he could be done for the season?
Jaden Daniels.
Right. Exactly. Now, if they're going to be mad with Dan Quinn, that's probably something that they should be mad with him about. He should not okay that. And Mariota probably should have started another week. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, at that point. And now look at their situation. And now look at their situation in Washington. Do you want to be in that situation? I mean, just think about it now. Think about that. If we run him out there against Miami, and as bad as the play calling was in that game, and he takes another hit on that bruise, you know what I'm saying, smashes a ligament, you know what I'm saying, tears something, hyperextend something, you know what I'm saying, and then what? Then what do we say? Are we still trying to compare him to not being on the field or being on the field compared to Joe Flacco? Come on, man. Come on now. Come on. We got to be more logical.
We'll be blaming Raheem for something else.
Right. And the question that I asked was, how bad was it? Because I mean, you know what I'm saying, some of the throws that he was making, it didn't look all that bad to me. You know what I'm saying? AC joint, possible. You know what I'm saying? Labrum sprain, bro. You trust me on that?
Sound like somebody taking steroids to me.
All right. You know. I mean but yeah, because I'm taking all of that into consideration. But as bad as I want my quarterback to be out there, but we're talking about a bone bruise and under the kneecap because he took that helmet on the knee on that play. Now you put him out there on last week, and as bad as the play calling was, okay. And you saw Kurt on the sideline cussing Zach Robinson out. You know what I'm saying? And we made the worst run defense in the NFL look like got them the 85 Bears. I'm just saying, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? See, we're talking about this situation, and what's the problem here? We're not putting our quarterbacks in conducive situations for whatever reasons. Man, we have one of the 3 best running back tandems in the NFL. There's no reason why we should not be running the ball 30 to 40 times a goddamn game to put our quarterback in conducively positive, confidence-making situations to throw the ball. I'm just a lot of these, because I saw a lot of things, a lot of topics on last night, a lot of conversations, and you see a lot of people in their emotions.
All the same.
You know what I mean? And see, that's why, over the last couple weeks, I was able to let the emotional swelling go down and look at stuff logically. You know what I'm saying? For what the situation is. Biscuit boy. That motherfucker over there sleep.
Damn.
Too much syrup on them biscuits.
That boy hit the itis wall.
The Patriots is the best run defense, and they have one of the top 3 better fronts, defensive lines in the league, and they do. You know what I'm saying?
You call the same type of run plays over and over, it's kind of easy to stop.
Right.
Formations out there, it's kind of easy to stop. You know who the ball's going to. It's kind of easy to stop.
Yeah, and see, as you saw in that game, the Patriots came in with a deliberate game plan. We are not gonna let you beat us with Bijan.
And you can't pivot from that.
You know what I'm saying? That you saw it. You saw it. Every time it looked like the ball was going his way, there were 3-4 people around him. Let me see. You have to ask yourself, do players want to continue to play for a losing franchise, or do they want to go to a playoff team? Drake looked tired of it. We better get it together. Hey, look, I don't think it's as a person that has seen the worst of the worst in a franchise losing, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. Okay, the theoretical irritating part of this entire process is how we're losing games, you know, and most of it is centered around the coaching or lack thereof. You know what I'm saying? Now, I said it on last week. A large part of this problem is that guy you got at HC. And that's the elephant in the fucking room. I said it months ago, and I asked the question months ago: what on his resume warrants him to be a head coach in this league? Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. When you call Raheem Morris's name, what comes to mind? What notable scheme or what player has become all pro or become a star due to being coached by that guy?
He know the best ass kissing scheme of all time. That's what he knows. He know how to pucker up and get it done. Mwah! Right on the hole.
Well, I don't. You know, it's easy to say that when you're constantly conduced to, you know what I'm saying, those type of conversations in this fan base. When you've been drafted together, you know what I'm saying, and you know that there's something that can happen here, something special that can. I don't think that is in their mindset like that, you know. I really don't, because as much as a lot of people try to insinuate, I don't see Drake being a diva like that. I don't see Kyle being a diva like that. And as well rounded and grounded as that mustard guy. I'm just saying, you know, and then you have our quarterback, you know, and those guys are sticking together. They're sticking together. It ain't the players, and when if you paying attention to body language, and you can see who these guys on this staff, who these guys gravitate to. They gravitate the mentality and the mindset. They gravitate the bit. Ain't nobody in that locker room is listening to or buying the bullshit that's coming out of Morris's face. You woke, nigga?
Bro, I've been away. I've been listening to you the whole damn time.
Yeah, shit. I called your name, and what did we hear?
I want to sleep, sir.
All right.
What
Okay.
you breathing heavy?
Uh-huh.
Please.
Uh-huh.
So, like Sam was saying, like Sam been saying it for a while. This is Jeff Ober's team. We all know it.
Mike Braywood was laughing the whole time on the sidelines, the whole game. That man knew our players, and he knew it. It was funny. I really wanted Bill. Yeah. I was one of 2 or 3 people in this fan base, and honestly, I thought that we had Bill, but Arthur was talked out of it by Rich McKay and that coward ass goddamn board of directors.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Sam. I wanted Mike Vrabel.
Well, you know, I knew we wasn't going to get Mike Vrabel because that New England job was open.
Yeah,
Knew that.
I that.
Knew that. There is no reason why Bill Belichick should be in North Carolina or Wink Martindale in Michigan. No reason. We had the both of them here.
And I've been trying to tell people, man, Terry Fontenot did not hire Raheem Morris. That was Rich McKay.
That was a Rich McKay and board of directors move. Terry Fontenot has not had now opportunity to bring his guy in here at head coach.
Man, I've been saying that for the last 2 years.
Now, our guy Mad Mike, I don't know if y'all saw it, had put a poll out about what the problem was and is. Is the run game play calling, is the passing game play calling, or is it both?
I'm gonna have to say both, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, and I spoke on this on last week. Okay, in conjunction with some of the things that happened. The wide receiver coach, Ike Hilliard, got fired for a passing game problem, and the passing game coordinator still has a job. The offensive coordinator who was calling those bad, taking too long to develop plays, which were being okayed by the jungle feverish head coach. Why do they still have a job?
You know who else job need to be taken?
Who?
Special teams coach.
Marquise Williams.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Special teams has lost us a few games on their own too.
I won't be surprised if he get I won't be surprised if he get fired.
And that was a perfect storm of all kinds of things for as far as special teams concerned. I mean, but yeah, we're probably gonna be, you know what I'm saying, working on our third kick after this week.
Unfortunately, yeah. So, Mr. White, we never had this issue with Arthur Smith, did we?
Had what issue?
Undisciplined, not getting the plays in on time, being a consistent, balancing it out instead of what we actually did with Arthur Smith is we stick with what worked. If the running game was working, we kept going.
Now, sometimes Arthur Smith will get too cute. When he got to the red zone and doing some of that weird stuff, that's where he went wrong at.
Well, the problem with Arthur Smith was he didn't give a fuck.
Nope.
He didn't give a fuck about fantasy football. He didn't give a fuck about narratives. He did not respect idiot reporters asking dumbass questions.
Right.
Okay. Y'all have heard. I've said this, and I still stand on it. I don't think he should have. He didn't deserve to lose his job. But when you have your own mind and you move to the beat of your own drum, especially when it's working, and then also the asinine ass quarterback situation. Marcus Mariota quitting on us because he felt the pressure behind him, and the realization of, you being a bridge quarterback and not a QB1 problem solving quarterback, of long term, and you decide to take your ball and go home, which puts us in a situation of having to put Desmond Ridder out there a whole season before we were ready for him to be, but nobody wants to have that conversation.
Kind of the same thing that happened here with this quarterback situation, but it was a little bit of the opposite. We had a liar in the building. He didn't want to give his job up.
Facts. He said, "How do you feel about Clint Kubiak after that blowout win he put against the Commanders?" And Clint Kubiak made Jay's in potential come out. I mean, well, I said a few weeks ago about him and his dad, because I don't think we get one without the other. If we decide to go down that road, I don't think we get one without the other. I would, you know what I'm saying, send a fax, an email, and make a phone call to Gary, and you know, and send somebody. Hey, look, you know what I'm saying, try to talk your dad in, because we won't want you as an office coordinator with your dad, and could check, you know what I'm saying, straighten out this offense. Yeah, I would be all on top of that. I would be all on top of that.
So if he come here, would you keep Obert?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he has built the foundation. He has put together a foundation and a well-to-do coaching staff, defensive coaching staff. Yes, I would.
Honestly, I think you get rid of Raheem. I've been thinking about this. You get rid of Raheem and Zach. Bring you offensive line
and TJ ass. Get his ass out of here too.
I'm saying the whole offensive, staff is gone.
Well, I said this on yesterday. Everybody on the offensive side is gone except for the running back coach and Bedford, the offensive line coach.
Them two people I'm keeping.
Yeah.
Those are the only two people I'm keeping. Special teams coach, he can get up out of here too.
Yeah.
You bring in a offensive minded head coach to take over this offense and put it in the right direction.
Right.
Joe Brady.
You know what?
I take a Mike McCarthy. And then, Kubiak, just like you guys said. But, this job is a lot more attractive than
people don't want to talk.
People don't realize right now. Because if you keep Jeff Ulbrich, he has established you one of the best defenses in the league. So right now, so that can continue.
Mm-hmm.
Why not keep that coach? Why not keep that coach around?
Right.
You keep hollering. You keep him, Nate Alley, Gray. You keep all them
staff. Keep that whole defensive staff together. You keep that number one defense or wherever the defensive ends at the end of the season. You have a defense when you come over here. And you have an offense.
Yep.
You just got to know how to apply your scheme to your players, man. And go with what they're good at. Now, I keep shouting Mike McCarthy because I know he's had, an Aaron Jones. You got to be John Robinson. I know he's going to be able to use him. He's had good receivers. He's had a good quarterback.
Hey, Fresh, I already told you who I want as an offensive coordinator when Zach Robinson leaves, right?
Who is that?
Mike McDaniels? Yes.
Him too.
I've been saying that for the last year, bro. I've been saying that for the last couple weeks, bro. If that man get fired, bring his ass here.
But it's got to be some major changes after this season, man.
So that means you need to look for a new OC and a new special teams coach.
Yep. A head coach too.
Head coach too, yes.
Yeah. Which I feel like your head coach is going to get his OC and the special teams coach. So he'll pick those guys. So you ain't got to worry about that, really. You just got to focus on getting the right head coach in here.
But I'm telling you, I'm tired of these ass kissing coaches, bro. That shit gotta stop.
Well, this particular problem it lies upstairs, and that revolves around getting Rich McKay out the building and his ratchet ass board of directors out the building.
Yeah,
all them niggas should have been gone.
I wouldn't say Arthur Smith was an ass kissing coach. He just felt the pressure and didn't know how to pivot and adjust, which he was a first-time head coach.
He refused to bow down to the bullshit.
Right.
That too. So I
Do you
wouldn't
think
take
it's over with for Arthur Smith here? Do you think we could bring him back as a OC?
hell no.
Hell no.
Arthur
Yeah.
has no intent or want to come back this
He
direction.
ain't coming back here, bro.
Yeah, that's done. That's done. So
That's
he
over with.
only reason Raheem Morris is coming back over here because he desperate. And
Man, only
he
reason why
knows for a fact he
Raheem is because of Rich McKay ass.
pretty much.
You know, I've been trying to tell people, man, y'all people keep telling me, oh, Rich McKay ain't got his hand on this shit. Yes, he does. That
He
motherfucker,
might not have his hand on it now, but he dipped his hand in it for the last time and he fucked with everything. I'm gonna say it like that. He pulled his last hurrah this time.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you,
And now maybe he ain't in it, but he got his last one off
I tell you this, Fresh.
with
You
this guy.
ain't have to worry about Terry Fontenot going nowhere. I tell you that.
Oh yeah.
He's the one person upstairs whose job, seat, and office is etched in reinforced steel and concrete.
I gotta tell folks, man, that draft, this past draft, just sealed it for him right there.
I bet you I'm gonna say this. No, Terry has been so good at his job that there has been no coach since he's been here has been good at their job at the same level as he's been good at his job. And that's what's been making him look bad.
I'm gonna tell you this though, bro. That extension is coming, bro. Stay tuned.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Stay
Well,
tuned.
I'm definitely keeping
Like,
Terry
bro,
around.
man, been this whole time. Why y'all not letting this man pick the coach that he wants instead of picking the coach y'all want?
If you're, and I've seen it today, if you're of the mindset that Raheem and Zach is not the problem, you do not know football.
Williams too. Those special team coach in there right along with him.
Sam, what you saying? Find the couch to lay on.
If you are actually in front of a microphone and you are saying to the going notified community public that is this Falcon fan base that Raheem Morris and Zach Robinson is not the problem, yeah, you might need to find some new dope to try.
Nah, man, you need to find a new couch to lay on or talk to somebody.
And the reason why they don't let Terry Fontenot pick his own coach because that means you have to relinquish more power to him.
Yeah.
And the more you give out, the less and less of what you say or what you do or how you involve or how you move becomes less imminent because now he has even more control. So, if people got a power problem.
Of course, Rich McKay is on dope. Everybody know that.
Yeah, he's on some of that Cubanic shit.
But with that being said, that's why you got to look at Arthur Blank. Like, man, why are you keeping this dude around? We know why, but we still got to ask the question.
Arthur, get out of his way and like, hey, bro, you got to go.
Yeah, Arthur got to get off his ass. He got to get off his ass himself.
Yeah,
and make a move.
Like, bro, Terry good. Terry ain't got nothing to worry about. He just got to continue to get this, you know what I'm saying? Continue to finish building this team up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you might be on to something right there, BP. You might be on to something right there.
Oh, yeah. You know
That'll
what?
work. I'll take that too.
People don't know, but Kyle Smith be know what he doing, bro. I'm trying to tell people. That Terry be VP, of course. Do that right there, bro. You talking about getting some big time guys up in here?
Well,
and then we will be getting some compensatory picks this season for Grady Jarrett and
was it
Drew Dahlman?
Yeah.
So I think that'll be probably a couple third rounders that we'll be getting for him.
Yeah.
That's where we get our speedsters.
So we'll have three third rounders.
Yeah.
We'll have three third rounders this coming up.
As I looked at that game on yesterday, like I said, the effort was different. And we were engaged and in it. That one of the two, one of the three silver liners that came out of that. We do have something to roll over to Berlin with, with Walker being, back in action.
He definitely was missed.
Yeah. And there was a little bit of a different pep in not the step, but the run, if you will, of Michael Penix.
Yes, I was preaching. Yes.
And he
I think he's seeing that his line is starting to get beat up, and he can't sit back there. He's got to, try to help them out too.
Well,
Take off a little bit.
I don't think that it necessarily going to be. I think you see the opportunities are there. Be decisive with it and take it. Don't just take it for a couple of yards. When he made that run, you know what I'm saying, instead of sliding or going out, he cut that thing up, cut it up again, you know what I'm saying, and got about 10 more yards. And I'm like, okay.
Right.
All right. You know what I'm saying? And his progressional reads was a little bit better on yesterday as well. The thing that helped with is some of those calls were some good calls. That damn fourth and two call, if I had been anywhere near Zach Robinson, I'd have broke his motherfucking neck.
Bro. This dude,
man,
play shit. I'm like, you know what, bro? Fuck it. I'm gonna do what I do.
But we do have a little something, you know what I'm saying, to roll over to Berlin with against the Colts on next week. Look, we got 9. We were there. This game, this was a winnable game. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the start of the show, a lot of people are stuck on the missed PAT, but we had 2 opportunities to win this game after that.
The reason it stick out to me more is because it's just an overall special teams problem. We're still having problems in the special teams department that we shouldn't have. Yeah, that's why I'm me as a personally, I'm kind of harping on it because it's like, bro, how did you make the other 2? What did you do different? It wasn't like you didn't have 2 other PATs that you didn't have to make. So what's going on?
And if you can, most of his kicks veer to the right.
Like I just don't be understanding sometimes. And then
I took in consideration, given that, Foxborough ain't the best field in the world, and we don't know. And I tried to peel back and watch that particular kick to see maybe that was a nip of the side, but it just a slight push to the right. It just was what I was like.
But like you are right saying we did have possessions after that to win it, and that's what when it comes back to Zach Robinson, like, bro, what kind of play call are you doing? Like, it goes to the head coach, like, well, what are you doing with the timeouts? How are we getting these penalties? Now you got to go a little bit. Then you got to get on the players a little bit. Damn, Jake Matthews. You would cause a false start. We know you're good for 1 false start a game, but damn, why would you have to? You couldn't get that out earlier?
Man, that intentional grounding call was egregious.
And yeah, that too.
Now that I'm gonna stay on that. You can't decide that call, that flag right there decided the game.
Pretty much. But also too, I feel like you shouldn't have been trying to go for it all. In that, you should have been like, "Hey, we in 4-down territory, man. Go ahead and get all you can with this one. Then try to get it all on the next one. Don't you try to take a shot? It's like that's not smart football. You in 4-down territory right there. You should have used it that way. But also, too, I want to say on that play, if you look at it, Kyle Pitts was in the vicinity.
Yeah,
You sure was.
Kyle and Bijan was over there.
Like, how far do he gotta be away to just be able to dirt the ball? Like, I was like, okay. But also, too, I knew during the beginning of the game, I knew it was going to be somewhat a wonky game because we come out passing the ball. They stop the run one time. And then you just go to straight three passes. This is like, Zach Robinson, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, you showing fear with that type of stuff. You have to be, when a team attacks you, you have to attack back. You can't keep putting your offensive line on their heels.
But Ski, I'm living on the fact that our front is able to get pressure, to be disruptive at the point of attack of the line of scrimmage. In that situation, I hear what you're saying, but when you disrupt an opposing offense's timing, when you make things have to be moved or redirected, sometimes what I'm saying, bad things happen for that offense. So I mean, let's just see what we're gonna become with. Is Zach gonna be all back? Be back next week as well. Um, don't know what where Bowman is on his rehab and how close he is to being back.
Bowman should be back by now.
So look, we got 9 to go. What I'm saying?
Also, I would like to say this. I am looking for Terry to make some moves. I think we need to go ahead and come up off of Troy Anderson.
Yeah, it's time, bro.
AK, I think AK. I think it's time to come up off of AK because you're not going to pay him. Neither one of these guys, you're not going to pay them. I'm pretty sure they're not going to want to stick around for a 1-year deal.
Are you really sure we're not going to pay AK? I'm just saying. I mean, with all of the smoke that has been whirling around these last 2 weeks, and he's still here for some intents and purpose. And as far as Troy goes, look, if he was a one-phase instance, I would agree, but he affects 2 phases of this team.
He affects no phases of the team if he can't get on the field.
Again, he affects 2 phases of this team, defense and special teams. He is a special teams ace, which has also been a large part of why the special teams, especially punt coverage, has been off. Okay, but it is what it is. Braylon Trice is supposed
I was just about to ask about that, OG. Like Braylon Trice, like what's the story going along with that?
He's supposed to be. There's some. He's
I heard he out for the season.
Who was that?
They.
Yeah, he's done, bro.
He's on the IR. They did a scope on that particular ligament. So hopefully if there are no setbacks, he'll be all good for next year.
And that's why I say you'll trade AK off if you're not gonna pay him.
Well, that's something
You
that
can
we'll
always
find out when the
draft
offseason
somebody.
comes. We'll definitely find out when the offseason comes on what's going to be what. Let's see. Y'all, get ready to tune in for them boys, the originators, in either I think right now or an hour from now, one or two. Tune in tomorrow. I'll be on some NBA stuff on OG Tuesday Tantrum, and some college football on that. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, everybody that's on here now will be on here as well. Appreciate everybody for tuning in once again. Like I always say, I appreciate you for tuning in. Appreciate you for lining in. Appreciate you for being engaged. Mr. White Network does not work without you all and your viewership. Like, share, subscribe. You get a chance, because some monumental changes are upcoming, with what's going on with Mr. White Network. Wicked Wednesday Sports T is coming up very soon. We'll be moving to Sports T Network. The construction is over with. There's going to be some live activity. The Sports T Dummy of the Week series will be jumping off as well as a live entity upon itself. It's going down. There's movement, there's construction, there's expansion happen. Things move a little bit different. There are original ideas and power moves. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put a spotlight on the big one down below the Mucho. You know what I'm saying? To get him, give him a good push and a launch. That's what a lot of this is being set up for. Try to, get fresh in here on some segments, blew up by Mr. White Network. Hey, look, I'm trying to put it like I'm even gonna try to put goddamn chicken wing biscuit boy on some shit.
Man, can you call me my real name, Mr. White?
You know what I'm saying? I might even it might be even a food segment. Who knows?
Wow, you know what? No, you better not be on here. I'm not gonna join you. I'm telling you.
I like food.
This food said a food segment, but I don't want to talk about no food on here. Go to hell, bro.
Hey, man. Look, y'all get a few of y'all final thoughts, man, so we can, get on out here and
I do got something to say though. First of all, y'all, my mom's getting her surgery done on her stomach tomorrow. So y'all keep me and my family in prayers. Yeah, so y'all just keep me in my prayers, bro. And that's all I got for you.
Let's get ready to welcome our new coach at the end of the season.
You ain't that. Boy,
be real.
I mean, boy, that's gonna be another process you got to go through, Andy.
I know, but shit, it's gotta happen.
It ain't gonna be too bad of a process. You know what I'm saying? If they get the right one in here.
That's all it is. That's all it's gonna take is the right coach, bro.
Rich McCain don't know how to hire no good coach.
I don't see Rich McKay being involved in this. There are going to be earthquake-like changes in situations. You know what I'm saying? It is obviously, this season coming up. But let's live out the next 9 weeks and see where we are.
Let's make it through the nightmare.
Yeah. But hey, look, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, roll over to MadMonday Sports for the originators. If not now, or maybe an hour from now, I believe.
No, they on right now.
They on right now.
Yeah, y'all roll on over there and tune in to those guys. They got some good stuff for you. Look, man, keep it dirty, keep it fresh, keep it large, don't keep it greasy. You know?
Right, get out.
Hey man, look. If you keep it real though, you know what I'm saying? Let your next choice be the best choice from Mr. White Network, the fresh one, Mucho, Jaden, and we out.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Peace.